Hello, welcome back and greetings to your journey learning Python programming. In previous lecture, we already discussed built-in methods. In that, we discussed built-in methods working with the number. In today's lecture, we will see more built-in functions. Okay, more built-in methods working with the string, and list. Now, let's start with the example. So first, I have a list L1 with some three keywords: eat, sleep, and repeat. Okay, and first I want to start with the enumerator. Enumerator is nothing but it's just counter variable. When we know that, okay, it is a 0, the second value is 1 position, third is a second position. So basically, it's written the iterator. Okay, basically it's written the iterator, means a counter. So we see here when I say L1, so basically it's written index value with the actual value. Okay, index number and the value. Now, I show you one more example here. Here I am getting only I and I am using enumerator. Okay, and I am here catching two variable. Okay, now if you know the dictionary, at that time we also using a two variable. Now what happened? Enumerator do first it return the index value 0, 1 and 2, and second is a j value. Okay, so if I run only the I, so it show you just a moment. Only the iterator, only the index number. Okay, if you are confusing with iterator now, just keep you in mind, just learning purpose, it's just index value. Okay, so it's returning 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so you can just keep in mind, it's nothing but it's just your index value. Okay, now let's show one more example. We can change the number. I want to start with the index 100. Okay, not with the index but number 100. So it is possible. Okay, you can do it. If I want to start with the 10, okay, so comma and specify your starting value. Then it's increasing 10, 11 and 12. Now let's iterate enumerator with the string. Same things happen. P is 0, 1 and 2. So it specify each and every character with the index. Now next one more example. S is equal to Python I, J, and I'm specifying here S in 100. So what happened basically here, the same things happen with the list. It's starting index with the 100 for each character. Okay, for each character. Now let's see here what happened. I have a function x is equal to 10. It's a basically example of the scope. Okay, global variable is example of the scope. Okay, the x is the outside of this main and this function. Okay, it is called a main function. It's hidden, but whatever we are writing, when click on the run button, and it starts executing from here. So basically, it's a main area. Okay, when we click on the run, it starts executing. But here I'm already defined a variable, so it starts executing from here. So first is create a variable x, value is 5. Then there is a function. Okay, and this function change my x value. Okay, and I'm printing in function, definitely value is 10. But what happened when I'm calling here outside the function, my value is still 5. Okay, so it is one more recall for the variable scope. Now x and y. X is y, it is again a function, is again a built-in method. What happened? It's compare x is equal to y, no, false. Okay, but I say x multiplied by 2, 2 multiplied by 2, it's 4. And say is x, definitely not. Okay, definitely false. But if I say x is equal to x, then it's written true. Because x is 2, x is equal to 2. Okay, now x is equal to 4.2 and is converting into the integer. Basically, this value is float. This value is decimal value, and it is a function to convert it into the integer. So fraction part is removed. Okay, decimal value is just removed, and it should return you to only the number, whole number. Okay, again, I have a string A, B, and C. I want to convert it into the list. The list is again a method, so it's converted into the list. Okay, I'm specifying range and I want to create a list. We can do like this. Okay, it's very good practice. Okay, range 0 to 4, it's converted that range into the list. Now, next one. This is what? Yes, it's a dictionary. Correct. This is a dictionary. Name and specify name, age and specify age. So I want to convert my dictionary into the list using the list method. So we can see here, basically it's written the keys and it's converted into the list. It's converted into the list. We can check it with the my list name. The list. Okay, and we can print here. So basically it's create a list using the key values. Now, one more useful thing. Okay, max function we already discussed when we learned list, but here what I'm doing, I'm using the max function passing the L. But okay, what happen normally when you have a string, it's showing the maximum value according to the ASCII. Okay, according to the ASCII. But what happened here? I'm passing key is equal to length. Length is a function, right? Length, it's returning the length. So basically lengthwise, which is max, it show you JavaScript is a highest length function. Okay, JavaScript is a highest length function. And what happen if I remove these things and then I show you? So as per ASCII value, S is a higher priority. Okay, highest ASCII value. So we can use length. It's a very useful thing. Okay, key is equal to length, and you can print maximum length. Okay, maximum length value from the list. Okay, same things using for the minimum. If I'm skip this part, it's showing the minimum character as per the ASCII. Okay, so basically it's a C, right? And if I'm key length, then it's showing the smallest. Okay, it's showing the smallest length. Okay, smallest length. Power 2 raised to 3, 10 raised to 10. Okay, and we can do the same things like this. Okay, we already discussed, but show you one more time. 2 raised to 3. The answer is same. Okay, here I'm using operator. This is a method. Now round. 2 point and round. Okay, so I'm specifying 3. So I just want 3 decimal place. Okay, so that's why I'm saying round my number, then comma, and the specific value. If I say 2, it's written only 2 decimal value. Slicing we know very well, but this time I'm using one more variable and I assign a value like slice into bracket 2, 5. Yes, this is possible. Okay, normally what we do in our previous example, we use using slicing directly like this. Yeah, it is good. Even you can do like this also. Okay, slice and pass that to my variable. Okay, as a key. Now, sorted. What sorted basically do? It just sort your index in the sequence, okay, in the ascending order. To say sorted, pass the list, return the sorted list. The same things with the D, but this time what we have here? We have a dictionary, right? Correct. Okay, you are right. Dictionary. So basically, when I pass dictionary, what happened here? It is very interesting. Okay, it's written only the keys, and the keys are in the ascending order, and we can see here it's create a list. It's create a list. So basically, when I sorted and pass my dictionary, it's converted dictionary into the list, and only keys it's used, and the keys are in the ascending order. Okay, it's very, very useful. One more time, when you pass dictionary, it's take only the keys, and that keys converted into the list, and it's order in the ascending order. All the key values it's keeping ascending order because we are use sorted. Okay, and if I want to use values, so the next example is values. Pass d dot values. Okay, so by default here, no need to write keys. Okay, it's by default take a keys. And here, if I want to take a values, I say sorted d dot values, and it's take value, create a list, and arrange all the items in it in a ascending order. Next one, I have already a list. I say reverse equal to true. Okay, so it's order in the reverse. Okay, it's a descending order. Okay, reverse is equal to true. Yes, one more very important. Okay, to create a dictionary from the list. Create a dictionary from the list. So what happened? First as a key, second value is a second parameter as a value. The first is a key, second is a value. But you can see here, it's create a zip using X and Y, but it's not exactly the dictionary. Okay, so that is one thing you must be clear. Normally we look like that, oh, it's a dictionary, but no, it's not a dictionary. Okay, we use list. Okay, if I skip here, this list statement, sorry. Okay, see here, it's returning you the object address. So that's why I'm using here list. So I say like my object code converted into the list. So it's created tuple. Okay, tuple. Okay, we will see these things in upcoming session also in detail. But keep in your mind, using zip, it is possible to you create a dictionary view, but it's not actually the dictionary. It lives inside the tuple. Is instance, yeah, it is available as is instance. It is integer. It's a true. Yeah, because it is an integer. But if I'm saying here it's a string, not string actually, just str, sorry. False. Why? Because 45 is the integer. So you can check like this, okay? Whether my instance, okay, whether my variable or the value is in between these data types. If yes, it's written true because this is a string. Yeah, because this is a string. What happens if I'm doing here like this? And if I say string, false, and if I say it's a list, true. Okay, so we can check that whether the is instance is a list or string or tuple. Okay, so we can specify like that whatever the string, whatever the variable, whatever the value is in between. If yes, it's written true. Okay, it is very interesting, very useful. All the methods I'm explaining here is very useful. Okay, one more example. I want to check whether this is object is belong to which class. Okay, is their object belong to which class? So I can check here. Is instance E is belong to EMP class? Yes, true. Okay, again, very important. Okay, I have one object and I'm not sure this object is belong to which class. So before doing some task, some performance, we can check here using is instance whether this object is belong to this class. Okay, whether these objects belong to its class, written true. Okay, yeah. So this is for the building method with working with the string, list, and tuples and enumerator. Okay, keep learning. See you in the next video. Bye bye.